Yo, welcome to another issue of Nerdful Podcast. This is issue 173. What is up, y'all?
What's up?
What's going on?
What up?
We in this thing. Happy Black History Month, or end of Black History Month. But we can't let Black History Month end on just this month. We got to keep it going.
Yeah. Why
You know what I
eat
mean?
my keto version of Pink Starburst?
What is
This
that? I'm keto. What is that?
See?
I'm eating my real version of Pink Starburst.
Almond.
He just had to flex.
Nowhere near. I'm gonna say that much. Nowhere near. Not even.
So the reason I said my pink version of keto Starburst because the way Dope was smashing them is the way I would smash the all, like, you know how you go to the store and buy the all pink bag of Starburst?
I would buy
That's my
all
favorite
red.
color.
I would go and get them.
Favorite
All
flavor.
red, all pink, same thing. I
Yep.
would just
I grabbed a
smash
handful
the whole
today.
bag.
Man, them bad boys. Woo! They need to just like put it in a resealable bag and don't put it in a wrapper, bro. Just let me get to it accessibly.
That man,
Like,
I just
easily.
want to pop them out.
I just want to eat them joints. I don't want to have to. Yeah.
That will be a thing eventually, but they still stick together once you take them out. Like
I figured that, but I don't mind eating 2 or 3 of them stuck together at a time.
Hey,
I just deal with that as it comes. You know what I mean?
You remember
real gangsters don't complain; they just ride. You feel me?
You remember our friend Ashley Hintz?
Mm-hmm.
Her favorite color was lime green at one point. I don't know if it still is. So she would go and buy Skittles and just pick out all the lime flavor.
What?
Weirdo.
Hey, you had a real one.
Ashley did that at one point because that was her favorite. Because she was talking about, I'm gonna have like an all green room. I'm gonna have a big bowl of just lime green Skittles. I was just like, you gonna make sure nobody eat your candy, right?
So what you do with the rest of them?
Oh, she'll just give them to us.
Well, I know somebody.
That's a waste.
Who did that. I know somebody who did that with M&M's though.
Like, seriously, you got people out there in the world like only want the blue M&Ms.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, you couldn't have lived back in before like 90, before the mid 90s, before they put the blue M&Ms in there, because all M&Ms taste the same.
They literally do.
Now,
They literally do.
This brings me back to a movie quote where they were picking out the M&Ms and they were only eating the chocolate ones because
chocolate is already brown.
They all chocolate.
They already brown, so it's less artificial like coloring in it.
Okay, I got a big question. I got a question.
Wedding planning.
I got a question. How the hell do you fit brownies in an M&M?
Huh?
How do you fit
You know
brownies
what?
in an M&M? Because that is the thing.
And those things are horrible. They are nasty.
Just like them doggone pretzel M&Ms.
Oh, the fudge M&Ms?
Brownie. Yeah, the fudge brownie M&Ms. Those are horrible. Just like the caramel M&Ms were nasty.
Bro, Mars has been reaching with M&Ms lately. Like reaching hard.
I mean,
they reaching like Oreos with the Lady Gaga Oreos. Like for real.
Oh, I saw that.
Like I don't care
what
flavor.
Oreo way wilder than that, but that's
I'm just saying, like all Oreos taste the same.
Velvet, apple pie.
Yeah.
Except for those type of.
They got apple pie Oreos. They got red velvet.
They have chocolate and be done.
They had peach Oreo.
You for real?
What?
Yeah. I would have to try that little apple pie, but.
They had the little marshmallow Peeps candy. They had them kind of Oreos with the Peeps filling in there. Yes, bro. Oreo been wilding out here. Y'all sleep.
But you know what? I like Cadbury.
Oh, that's right. It is peach season.
Yeah,
I like Cadbury cream eggs, and like my mom used to buy them for my brother and sister. Wouldn't eat them because they don't like. It was like a texture thing with them. So I have like all the caramel
like
and the
a runny yolk.
And I will eat the Cadbury cream eggs all to myself.
Man, did you hear people weren't too happy about their last commercial they came out with?
They made a new commercial?
They made a new commercial?
You watch
That
the
is so
Oreo?
No,
Look
don't
at
do
look
it.
look
Don't do
look
it.
at
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I want to
Oh,
see the
come
new
on,
commercial
man.
because this
look,
been
but no,
showing the
look at this.
same commercial for the last 30 years.
Look at all
Well,
these different
longer
types
than
of
that.
Oreo. Brookie O, Java chip, cream flavor. You got mint birthday
Now
cake,
the birthday cake is good. I
dark
did try that
chocolate,
one.
chocolate peanut butter, carrot cake. These are the
Carrot.
current ones. You can customize your own Oreos.
Oh
Those are
my god.
chocolate
One thing,
marshmallow, caramel cream and coconut. These are all the current flavors right now.
y'all, I'm not gonna even lie. A homemade carrot cake is like so fire.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
but I don't want it in an Oreo though. Well, maybe I do want it in an Oreo. I don't know.
I mean, the red velvet wasn't
I'm an
bad.
old man, so I probably
I like the
enjoy
red
carrot
velvet
cake
one.
Oreo.
So do
I'll
that
be like,
exist?
say, baby, pass me some of them carrot cake Oreos out that pantry,
Man,
out that
throw them
out
Be
that
the only
garbage.
one eating them.
out that cupboard.
But y'all know what? Like my auntie used to do for me, and it was what made me start drinking coffee. She would make fresh banana bread or banana nut muffins. I'll be over
Ooh.
there, and she'll sit up there be drinking it. She made that coffee and that muffin or bread look so good. I was just like, Auntie, let me get some coffee to go with it. And that hot muffin or that warm bread with that coffee.
It's
Ooh,
OP. It's an
Lord.
OP combination. Trust me, I know.
Sound
We
like a
had to
trip to the
start things
bathroom.
off.
Yeah, you gonna go?
No,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a laxative, but
Oh yeah.
coffee is
yeah.
a laxative and a diuretic. You be number
Man,
one and
true
then two.
He
enough.
is actually
Yeah.
he's right on that.
Like I don't
That's-
care
Hey,
what
That's not
He's
Bex's
right on that.
experience.
you can
Facts.
eat a
And
whole
I will
bag of
never go back
marshmallows
again.
and flush it down with some coffee, and you're still gonna flush it.
Y'all can have that coffee. Y'all can have every bit of it. Every piece, you can have it.
Love
Hey,
coffee.
Briario,
What's up?
I went to go pick up the birthday gifts Briario got for me from his house. Got out the
Oh
car.
man.
What I
No,
do? Whole large cup of coffee spilled all over my floor in my car.
Oh man.
So
yeah.
luckily I had towels in my back and in my trunk.
But
I
I could
picked up my
smell
coffee.
your car smelled like French vanilla for days.
Oh,
Whatever it was.
but that's
It's
not a bad smell.
It's not a bad smell until it gets hot
Yeah.
outside.
Exactly.
But what I did
You
instantly
ain't lying.
is turn around, go back to Exxon, give me another tall cup. No, it was cappuccino, white chocolate cappuccino, and go to the car wash
You're
and
good.
the car wash by the movie theater in Greenville and shampoo my carpet.
Nice.
But
Good
yeah,
job.
once you
Yeah,
go,
man.
when I start back eating sugar or something, or once I reach my goal and I reach back for a little sugar, that white chocolate cappuccino is first on the list. And I'm pretty
Hey, man.
sure Starbucks makes it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. When you do decide to have sugar once you're off keto, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're going to be high the first time.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
I don't
I-
mind.
You know what? My wife told me
I-
that recently.
When I got off my 100-day challenge, was it in 2019? And I had a piece of
From
cheesecake,
keto?
bro. I took a
Yeah.
bite and I was high as hell. I was there talking to my grandfather. I was just like, bro.
Oh,
That's how you know. That's how you know what sugar does to you. You don't think about it until you
Oh,
get
yeah.
off of it.
you build that immunity for so long, you just don't see it. But well,
Look,
if I
that
drink some, eat something too sweet, bro, I just
that
get
one
that.
got that looking like Pookie. Scotty, save me! You gonna kill me?
Let me
Man, how
ask
he
Tink
described it.
something. Tink, how you feel about these folks coming up with these new Starbucks drinks? I know everybody got like a
I
love-hate
had
relationship.
Jada had the Bakugo Frappuccino.
How do you ask for that? Like,
It's you gotta follow the TikToks because
And
you have to like take a picture of like the TikTok ingredients that they give
Mhm.
you, and that's how we went to Starbucks and got the Bakugo. They was like, okay, so tell us what's in it. So we have to name each thing
ingredient.
ingredients, and
That's how I
tells
feel
that
when I order
them how
TikTok.
keto
to
coffee
make
at
it.
Starbucks. That's how I feel.
Send me
Because
that
somebody
TikTok.
somebody
Okay.
just dropped the it Frappuccino,
Oh wow.
but I was like, this ain't nothing but cream on top of a strawberry puree on top of strawberry puree and blackberry puree.
It
Yo,
it's
but
something the
Really?
new
I
kids
tell you
have.
what they're
Yeah.
making. They're making angry Starbucks baristas. Like,
Exactly.
I gotta
Bro,
make
yeah.
all this. I
I
gotta
gotta
make all
learn
this.
all this
Come
new
on,
news.
come on, bro.
One
but that
shot of
This don't even go
cinnamon.
together.
This
that
ain't even on the
dragon
secret
fruit,
menu.
Just like
that
you,
And
just
it
like
dragon
you.
was
fruit.
the Bakugo Frappuccino. It was nothing but straight cinnamon. It's like that
Fire that
yeah, that
burn down your
burning.
throat.
Like so,
Exactly.
it's the coffee
That
cinnamon challenge, basically. Okay.
I was gonna say
Exactly.
that.
So those spritzers that they have, that I think that's what they're called, spritzers. That dragon fruit is bomb, like the little juice.
Oh, I love the dragon fruit.
Yeah, that dragon
Yeah,
fruit
that is
bomb.
really
That's
good.
not the
You
only
talking about
thing
this?
I can.
You talking about the spirits that you pour yourself?
No,
No,
I'm talking
at
about
Starbucks.
at
those.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's the only one I've had is the dragon fruit. I think that's like the only thing I can drink from Starbucks because
See, man, like
for black
Starbucks
coffee.
overrated, bro. Like they cool, but like I grab my laptop and sit in Dunkin' like a real one. Dunkin' better than Starbucks, but Starbucks got y'all with all that cute atmosphere.
But this generation just
I
loves
I want me
Frappuccino.
some.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want me some
thinking.
Dunkin', bro.
I pull up and pick
But
my
I'm a
drink. I do mobile order.
McDonald's. I'm a
like
Frappuccino's in
McDonald's
Dunkin'.
everything.
cafe type of
But you know
gal.
what? You know
Extra
what? My
caramel.
worst Starbucks
Exactly.
experience
There you
was
go.
at
Pour
Coming
it in there.
Palooza.
Pour it.
Yep.
That
Oh.
like I think we
Oh, yeah.
paid like $15 a piece for some coffee and a sandwich
Where
when we was
at?
at Coming Palooza.
Oh yeah. Those
Oh,
prices
Are you
God.
talking
were
about
hell
when?
inflated.
No. We paid $15 for a sandwich with no fries. They gave us chips.
Oh, you talking
That
about
was
the
messed up.
you talking about the
You
Chick-fil-A
sound you got that
thing?
school special.
Was it $12? I can't remember.
Man, you
Oh,
sound you got that
I
brown
ain't-
bag from school, man.
Can you bring your own food in the Comic Palooza?
No, they take that out.
Oh, so
Dang,
that's
bro.
not.
They check you at the door.
That's why we eat out.
That's
That's why
just
we ate
like-
out. That's why we ate outside the venue. We didn't even eat when we was in there.
Right.
Take me to that samurai noodle.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I know they had to
Yeah.
have some food trucks outside that was a little cheaper than what was inside.
Ain't
Nope.
Hey.
no food trucks.
No, they didn't have no food
Briario.
trucks.
It
What's
was
up?
vendors
Hey, bro.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash.
You remember the first Comic Con we went to? Did they allow us to take food in there?
And Jackson.
No, the one me and Briario went to in Arkansas, the first one we ever went to.
Can't remember.
Because I know we ate outside, but I didn't know if they could take you could take it in there.
They had food vendors, but it was like a burger. I know we grabbed the burger, but we couldn't take the food in. The vendor was outside.
I'm
Those
taking
are good burgers.
I'm taking me a couple sandwiches.
Hey, Royalty, when we first went to Samurai Noodle, you couldn't have been keto then, right? The way that boy worked those noodles, that boy
Bro,
ate.
I have an affinity for pasta in general, so that is just
I'm
like.
just
literally-
saying though, like his noodle intake was exponentially high.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, at the time. I mean, I probably was doing keto, but I probably wasn't keto that weekend. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. Cause I think we had like Chick-fil-A as well. So no, I wasn't. No.
I ain't eat the
You made an
Chick-fil-A.
exception that day. I remember. You made an exception.
But you know what threw me off
You
is
did.
that like we tried when we got back to the
I was
hotel. When we got back to the hotel, we realized the hotel that had no microwaves. And Angry sitting up there thinking about, man, I'm finna heat this broth up. He thought about pouring it through the iron and just letting it heat up through the iron.
Oh my God.
But
That's ingenuity right there. I can't
like,
say the
bro
other word I
wanted
want
that
to say.
broth.
I would have loved to see
Bro,
that.
bro wanted though. I was like, because we was there, man, we not finna pay for these folks iron.
For real.
You poured.
But yeah, we got to check out this Korean place too. It's called Korean barbecue, but you can like cook your own meat, just like in.
Oh, you just trying to make me go in there and be choji, right? You
I mean, that's
want
a
to make
lot.
me go in there and be choji.
Exactly. Look
Hold
at
on.
this.
That's a lot. That's a lot of Korean
I
barbecue
went.
places let you do that though.
Wait, I went to one before. I went to one before.
Oh, I got a whole 100 for that place.
A lot of people, a lot of Korean barbecue places, they have a little grill at your table and you do.
The grill.
That's-
Look at the grill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
reminds
tried,
me
I I tried Raku
much.
Grill last night. That was really good. Over here off of
They like
Morton Ranch.
I
like
just
get
want
sick
to
at
have
your
the
own
feel
risk.
of like choji and just
You
gobbling
gonna
it
love
up.
it. You gonna love it, yo.
Long as I ain't
You gonna
gotta
love
be
it.
awesome, I'm good.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Your clothes gonna smell just like what you cook though. Cause my
Oh,
Naruto jacket smelled like Korean barbecue for days.
ooh,
Gotta
It
just
watch that.
smelled like
sniffing.
They be
I
like, get
nearly
sick at
bit
your,
my jacket off. I nearly bit my
Like,
sleeves off my jacket. I'm like, man, I want to go back.
they like get
So
sick
that
at your own
means
risk. We ain't cooking for you. You cooked it.
It was fun though. It's really fun,
fun.
man.
so. That was our version of food flow.
I know,
Had to start
right?
it off. Had to start off like
I
that.
know,
Coffee edition.
I know, right?
Coffee edition.
All right,
Just one
man.
thing though,
What's
we
up?
had a viewer, a friend of mine was viewing the show, and she was watching. Like she been trying to watch all our shows since we've been on video, and she's like, she was busy, and she said she stopped when she heard us talking about. Like she was just listening to the show, but it made her watch the screen when we started talking about who had the best biscuits. Popeyes, KFC, or churches. And she was
Churches.
just and she was like, y'all made me so hungry. She's like, y'all talk about food so much. Every time y'all talk about food, I get hungry and I go and buy whatever y'all talking about. I
Hey,
don't think they're telling
we need
you
the sponsors, bro.
we just need
Man.
We need to go ahead and get those sponsors,
What's up?
baby.
We get the sponsors, man.
Mhm.
What your biscuits like?
Right.
Let's see here, man.
Speaking of that, I found the recipe for keto biscuits.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Ain't no
you're not really informative on too much.
Look,
Because when I
man,
say I found the recipe for something, you be like, yeah. And I be
bro,
like, well, you
bro,
could have told me you mother.
bro, I come across so much. It is literally. I've been doing keto since 2007. It is impossible for me to come up with a list to give somebody to say. What I tell you is just go on Pinterest because that's half the time what I do. Most of the time, unless I find something that's on a whim and I come up with something to substitute
Well,
something
I
for
found
something else.
this site. I found this site. It's not Pinterest, but it's a recipe site, and it had just the keto section where people uploading keto recipes. So I found a lot. Like I found the recipe for pasta, but it's just using squash. The
Yeah,
pasta made out of squash,
yeah, squash. You
and
got shiitake noodles or called
yeah,
miracle noodles, but they smell
I
like.
wanna say something about keto. And keto, I tried keto and it helped me out. But when we start talking about keto, I think we want to be responsible and tell people to check with their doctors first, because you are taking in a high fat intake diet. So check and see if your heart can take it and everything before you get started.
yeah.
It
I
does help
really
people out lose weight, but please don't take the advice of anyone saying just go to keto. And this is not to play, or this is not to try to be that guy. Like, seriously, consult with your doctor before you start the ketogenic diet to see if your body can take it.
because one thing I got to do is get my cholesterol checked.
It doesn't. I'm just saying it's just based off. I'm not saying it based off because I'm a doctor or anything like that. Everybody I know of, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law are doing it, and they're diabetic, all this other stuff. Vital signs are 100%. They
Well,
said
it's
keep
not
doing
so
what.
much diabetes. It's just like because a lot of like meat and fatty meats can cause gout. And like if you already have like a pre-existing like heart conditions, or you don't know, and you start taking on a high fat intake diet, that could spell trouble for you. I've heard
And that's why I said I needed
horror
to.
stories of people actually worse off after keto than what they are. Like they lost the weight, but they put their body under so much stress, and they had pre-existing heart conditions. And I'm not saying the keto diet is not great, but definitely check with your doctor before you take. Don't just
Yeah.
go on it.
And that's why I'm gonna start going to the gym. It makes no sense to be on this high fat intake diet, but not doing anything to help burn, the intake.
Mm-hmm. But it worked wonders for me. I mean, I lost the weight, you know what I mean? But and I'm not saying I had the issues. I just, let's just be, anytime we give advice, we're not experts, of course, you guys know. But it does, like I said, that does work wonders, but definitely check with your physician before you take that leap.
All right, here.
And that was Med Flow.
Oh God.
No, that was not med flow. That's what I was telling you. Check with your med before you flow.
Let's see here. Let's get into WandaVision episode 8. Spoiler alert. Let's talk about what went down on episode 8 of WandaVision.
What did happen?
Huh.
So pretty much this was just a recap showing how Agatha
Really, I mean,
was.
recap. I mean, it wasn't really a recap. It was more of an origin story of telling where Agatha.
She was like the ghost. She was like the ghost of Christmas past almost.
Just
like
that's what I'm saying. Like we saw her what she was accused of and what happened with her, and then how she wandered through her, like she was just like, Wanda Maximoff, this is your life.
Yeah.
But she was telling her about, she was showing her this stuff, but then she was trying to get information out of her at the same time. It's like, if you know all of this, then you know what I mean, you should know. And then the fact that you saying, well, your magic is no good here. And it's like, okay, if her magic is no good here, then why do you want to know how she's doing all of this? It's like, it's something you want out of that. It kind of reminded me of, I don't know if you guys played the story for
her.
Yeah.
That's why she shut down her magic, because Wanda's stronger than her.
Yeah.
If you guys played the end of the Cold War campaign where I think Bell or whoever was showing this dude and he was saying you did this, it kind of reminded me of that, but it's not the same thing. But y'all have to Google, YouTube it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was weird, man. It was weird. I like how I showed Agatha Harkness, and I didn't cross reference it with the comics, but it showed how she came to be.
It's true to the origin with the Salem witch trials, basically what it was.
Okay, that's what I figured that was. Yeah.
So pretty.
That wasn't a Salem witch. That wasn't a Salem witch trial because she was being judged by her own witches.
But it was a Salem. But
her
the
own
origin.
coven.
Yeah. But
it was Salem.
Yeah.
But like it would have been more like a Salem witch trial had just regular humans been doing it. That was just because she broke a law in the covenant is what she was being brought to justice for.
Whatever that was.
Yeah, it was just. It's parallel. It's kind of parallel to but just a little bit different. But let's see what else happened. They gotta go. We got the answer of what Pietro is, which he was literally just a puppet. She was using him for her eyes and ears, or her, however she said it. So, so we do know that the real brother
really
is
a glamorous spell.
Dead.
Right.
But you see how far she was willing to go. She said she couldn't practice necromancy because her brother was in another country, buried in another country. Like, dang, she was willing to go that far. Like, you really dark.
That's why she was unresponsive. That's why she was unresponsive in that car when Vision was trying to talk to her.
And she was never under Wanda's control. She said when she felt Wanda's power, she had to come and see. Yeah, she was never under Wanda's power. That's why, like, she was always watching Wanda some way, some shape, form, or fashion. That's why she knew how to show up, when to show up just in time, to try to befriend her to possibly find out how she created the Hex. Right. And what it all boiled down to, Wanda creating the Hex was all an accident.
Yep.
It was an emotional breakdown.
Yeah.
Because you get a glimpse of that power.
Yes, she named it chaos magic. Because
she said that's chaos magic.
Because it's a magic so powerful that it's supposed to be non-existent.
Yeah.
That's why that's what drawed her attention to it.
Yeah, she told her, she was just like, you're not supposed to exist. You're dangerous to this world. You're not even supposed to be here. She's like, you are a myth. And that's when she called her the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And we also get a flashback of the experimentations by Stroker.
Yeah.
She got to look into the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
And actually see her future self.
With the costume on, pretty much. It's a silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's one thing about about that part that they showed, it showed that she was born with her abilities. The stone just what did it say?
Enhanced it.
Enhanced it.
Yeah.
So basically she's basically a mutant.
A mutant. Mm-hmm.
So
That's all that is.
So I guess
Yeah.
It makes you wonder though. It makes you wonder though, what could she do at a young age before she even did the experimentation?
Well,
apparently she stopped the bomb.
She stopped the bomb.
Well, in Wanda's mind, she said it was a dud.
Yeah, but
because
but that's part of her power though. She can speak anything into existence. So that's yeah.
But like she was,
but we heard Agatha say it was like a counter spell. She used a counter spell or something to stop it. But like you said, Wanda wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that all the commercials was pretty much all the times that she went back, like in the moments in time? It like matched up with the commercials that she was thinking
and
about.
then it made sense that the way she set up, you know, the way she set up the time period she was going through was pretty much all the sitcoms she had watched, because that's basically what she was reduced to.
To think of her like a happy time.
Yeah, because that's what her father sold to make money for them was American sitcoms. And then when she ended up to get experiment on, that's what she watched was sitcoms. And when her and Vision was in the hotel, you know, that's all they watched was sitcoms. Even when she was at Avengers at the Avengers Mansion, that's all she was watching was sitcoms.
So what do you call this? What do you call is that psychosis? That's a form of psychosis, right? Where you know, I'm talking about in real life terms, where you go through so much trauma to where you make up stuff to try to block it out. I don't know I'm trying to find out the medical term, but that's essentially what she did. Like she just had so much stuff happen. She was just like, man, and just like her powers manifested this whole thing. I don't know if it's psychosis. It's something else.
The video, I keep forgetting dude's name. That the commander of Sword showed to Monica and them was a fake video, because what actually happened is what we saw in Wanda's mind. When we saw on the video, we saw her walking in there and taking Vision's body.
He didn't even have footage of that because it never happened. It just showed her breaking in.
Yeah, but but the video was cut.
Yeah, it was cut.
It was cut. It showed Wanda walking in. It showed Wanda walking through the hallways, and then it showed Wanda in front of Vision's body. So it cut out all that happened in between.
Yeah, because he didn't want them to know that they were working on Vision or creating the new White Vision.
Because the Vision that's in Wanda's world came from her.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is what I got from the Marvel database on chaos magic. This magic can manipulate, warp, and reconstruct the very fabric of existence and reality to the user's very whims and bring about total destruction to the cosmos.
Interesting.
Exactly. Omega level.
Omega level.
AKA God tier.
God tier. Elder God and God of Chaos.
Okay, so people can stop putting the side by sides with Phoenix and Scarlet Witch.
Exactly.
And that kind of ties into the conversation that the family had. They were like, well, what are shenanigans? Remember that whole conversation they had? That kind of ties into the end. The chaos is like contained chaos, which is essentially what Westview was, or Westfield.
Yeah, Westview.
Westview.
The difference
Teen Titans has really destroyed that word for me. I'm sorry. Shenanigans. Sorry.
Oh yeah. But the difference between Scarlet Witch and Phoenix is Phoenix can destroy, but Scarlet Witch can create and destroy.
Right.
At a more powerful level.
Yeah. Well, Phoenix can't control her power. I'm sure if she can harness that, she could create as well.
I mean, it got to a point where
She didn't
Jean
want to
was
create.
able. No, she didn't want to create. She got to a point where she was able to control her power. She just
Right.
She was so fed up with the world
Right.
that she was just like, it all got to end.
Yep. Phoenix was all about destroy. Like she didn't even belong to the same planet, so she didn't care anything about it.
Because
wanted to
those
just
powers
destroy
did come
it.
from another planet.
Yeah. But Jean was the one to control it. And we got on X-Men.
I mean, well, it all tie in when it comes to like Jean, Wanda, Xavier's son. I keep forgetting his name for some reason.
Cable? Oh no.
I mean, Cable is one of his. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what show was I watching that had Cyclops and his daughter, and he was trying to stop her from.
Cyclops had so many kids, and it wasn't even by Jean.
Exactly.
Jean died. Cyclops was just like, I'm for these streets.
And then I came. then I came back, and I was for that corpse. He's morbid as hell, bro.
Dark.
Very dark. Very, very dark. But yeah, so at the end end credits, if you stayed at the end of the credits, I mean, you watch a Marvel.
We hope you did.
You should be trained to do this by now. We got the glimpse of White Vision. So Young predicted that like way earlier on. That's why I actually had you watch it Friday.
Young and angry big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it only made sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, because if you know anything, like foreshadowing, this is something we learned in elementary school. You use your context clues to foreshadow stuff.
I scream it out whenever I see it. Like, oh, there it is.
There it is. That Leo.
But it's just like if you ever was a fan, which I know most of the kids that probably didn't grow up in the 90s, that grew up in the 2000s, where comic books had got really scarce. Like I was one of those people that read comic books, collected the Marvel trading cards, and would ride my bike up to Kmart and steal action figures out of there because I couldn't afford them.
I stayed in that bookstore till they went out of business.
I mean, I'm just being honest. Statute of limitations up. But Kmart don't even exist no more.
Boy, I used to hit Kroger big time anyway.
Like, I mean, we did it.
Taking them demo discs anyway. That's a whole nother conversation.
I mean, Game Informer magazine, comic books.
Oh, all y'all just snitching on yourselves. Feds get them.
Blockbuster. Oh, we in the magazine.
I'm keeping my mouth
shut.
Alpha.
There you go. Keep it silent, Snap. Keep it silent, Snap.
Nothing. I got a wife. I got to look out the mind. I ain't going to jail because I want to relive.
I ain't gonna say nothing about me walking in Walmart and just slicing the PSP packages open and stuffing my pockets.
I paid for everything.
My pockets with the PSP.
Everybody who wants to take some people in, just know these are the faces that are speaking about this. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
Or being the reason or being one of the reasons why they start putting games behind glass cases. Because when they used to just be out, you used to just walk by, see the game, you won't open the box, take the game out, put it in your pocket, close the box, going on by your business.
Whoa there.
But anyway, that was another time. I was a misguided youth.
I got free stuff.
You know, council.
I wasn't misguided. I was just poor and wanted what I wanted.
We're not encouraging anybody to go out there and steal. Please pay for your items.
No. Please.
I paid for myself. I just got a lot of free stuff.
All our stores we just named are out of business.
All of their stories.
These are pretend.
Not all of our stories. All of their stories.
Pretend.
This ain't everybody's story.
This is entertainment.
Exactly. Pretend. You know,
This is an
It
opinion.
was all in the dream. Everybody do dream.
we need a dream sequence overload. It's just
Matter of fact, you in WandaVision right now. You in
Somebody got
Westview,
one of
so.
them Men in Black clickers on them right now. Somebody.
No. Or just doing like Black Lightning does. He just freaking zaps your temples.
Moving right along. But yeah.
Or we can use
all
this
right,
lightsaber.
so
Everybody look at the light.
all right, man. So we got episode 9 coming up this Friday. This boy really did flash.
Hey, he flashed. Hey,
do this, man.
I was gonna say something chaotic, like we could just, put this lightsaber in the eyes and.
Shout out to Will Smith and Tommy Lee.
But,
Anyway,
sir,
let's go.
You're trying to give people seizures, anyway.
No, right.
So we got episode 9 coming up this Friday, which is the finale.
No, it ain't.
It's 2 more episodes.
10, bro.
It's 10.
Marvel made an announcement. They stopping at 10.
It's 10. It's 10.
Just ain't enough still.
It's 10. They said 2.
And he says on paper. I thought 8. I thought 8 in the beginning. Then they upped it to 9. We're gonna be at 13 before.
They getting too much talk about it. They like
we more upset about them lying about it being an hour long. We upset about that.
Yeah.
But
they did kind of lie about that because I looked at the minutes on the on number 8. I'm like, man, hold on, this ain't even 60
I know
minutes,
this. Like we know it's credits. Why y'all do us like that?
But y'all want to know what's so funny? What I ran across? I ran across a diss song that Mary Kate and Ashley made against their sister.
Okay.
So they really hating on Elizabeth, who,
people didn't even know they were sisters.
Oh yeah, they are sisters. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
How did y'all not know this?
basically alike them.
They don't look exactly. They favor. They don't look
could be
exactly.
like triplets.
Yeah, she looked just like them.
She looks way better.
Exactly.
Them twins look like 7-year-old.
Thing is, if Mary Kate and Ashley were anorexic and drug induced, then they could look like her.
They could look like her, yeah. But she's taller than them too. She got a little more height.
Yeah.
Well,
she's older, right?
I'm not good. She's
no,
youngest.
she's younger.
No, she's youngest.
I'm sorry. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I did not know.
I
did not know this.
Like Mary Kate,
I did not know this. They about 85, bro.
Sorry.
Mary Kate and Ashley are on this side, and like this L on my screen. Mary Kate and Ashley are on like dope tink royalty in my age bracket.
Yeah, they're like 30.
Elizabeth
35.
is
I'm 26. What y'all talking
about? In what lifetime?
And on Earth too.
Exactly.
No, let them finish. Let them finish.
Black don't
well,
crack.
but anyway. Elizabeth in y'all age bracket, Captain Briario.
Yeah.
No cap. No lies were detected.
I can't with y'all tonight.
TV will reference TV copyright dates references.
Say that again. You cut out on the last part.
Yeah.
I said TV copyright dates. Watch Full House. Matter of fact, they may watch Full House when they're babies and look at the copyright date, and then look up Elizabeth's age, and then there it is. Or you could just look up the age of Mary Kate and Ashley and make it simplified.
I mean, some people when you look at it, when I first saw, I'm like, man, she looked like an Olsen, and I was like, oh, her last name is Olsen. I wonder, is she related to? And I was like, oh, she is. So I was like, that's just like old Knucklehead from Empire is related to old girl. What's her name? They played in first thing I can think of East Bayou.
Yeah, but the whole Smollett.
Smollett.
He played in Full House too.
Yeah.
She played in Full House too.
She should have told her brother, like, don't be doing none of that stuff.
My favorite scene from East Bayou when she talking about and she been in the tub all damn day. Ain't that much damn dirt in all Louisiana.
Yeah.
Mama going crazy instead of cutting herself.
Show your hands, mama.
Watched that movie recently. That movie was crazy.
All right, so we got 10. We got 10 episodes for WandaVision. So yeah, so we got 2 more to go. Didn't know that. Okay. Outriders, man. Outriders demo dropped Thursday, and I think overall has been a very positive response to it. I mean, you got people, gamers, you know.
Before we move on to that, I just wanted to highlight that the Division game is coming out with the Netflix.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal and I can't think of
forget her name.
Yeah, that's been in the works for a while.
It has, but Jessica Chastain.
Yeah,
I can see the Division being a TV show.
I can.
That's why I said. I said I can see it being a
TV
show.
Okay, yeah.
It's too close to last year, almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar flu.
I mean, even though 2021 came in like beer a little bit, but you know,
don't get nobody no ideas. Dollar flu, anyway.
But yeah, but that I think that's cool, even though I can't know the game right now. But anyway, we'll move on. But yeah, Outriders.
So this is a game that I like, even though I'm not pre-ordering.
Well, we already said we said on this show we're not pre-ordering anything aside from what happened with Cyberpunk, bro.
I spent I want to say at least half a stack on games last year, just buying and pre-ordering, and probably even more. And it's not. I'm not doing that in 2021. I'm picking the games I'm playing, and then
I'll say this, and we can get into a deep dive with Outriders. With COVID and everything that happened last year, a lot of these studios are reeling from working from home. I have a feeling majority of the titles that we kind of know that might possibly be coming out, they're probably gonna get pushed because nobody wants pushback. Yeah, because nobody wants the Cyberpunk situation. Nobody wants that because in retrospect,
for example, Prince of Persia got pushed back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
that's only making me
Cyberpunk.
They don't want the Cyberpunk / Avengers.
Yeah, Cyberpunk literally deserves another year of development before it came out. That game should have came out next year, not this year.
And see, my thing is that's what's making me focus more on just grabbing my PC than my PlayStation 5, because like as far as when it comes to console games, you know, the games I want, I know are going to get pushed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with existing games that's out there now that we play, I can do that on my PC, which is like Destiny. I already own Destiny, which everybody giving just the base form of Destiny 2 for free. So pretty much only thing you have to do is buy the DLC or the upgrade.
Yeah, the add-ons, yeah. But yeah, man. So Outriders, man. Outriders demo dropped. What's your overall thoughts? I mean, I'll say this much. Since I played it, the early access version, it is drastically better. Shooting mechanic wise, and the duck and cover is actually better, but it still needs to be improved. I'll say that much. PC people were complaining about camera shake and motion blur was the two biggest.
Well, camera shake is also on console also.
Yeah, camera
shake. All right, so I'm going to give my rundown. To me, Outriders took the best of Division. It was like they tried to take the best of Division, Gears.
It's very Gears-like, but not as tight.
Not as tight.
Yeah, it's took the best of the Destiny, Division, Gears, and Rogue Company and rolled it into one.
I don't think they had Rogue in mind, but I think Rogue was a innocent bystander in that. In that.
I mean, and when I speak of Rogue Company, I'm speaking on like the gun mechanics and gun styles
and the role like and
and the role and stuff. As far as Destiny is like the setup, you know, you can
UI. A lot of people don't know this, but the original Destiny 1 UI, like pre-beta, looks like Outriders. There's screenshots up on Google. If you look it up, it looks just like Outriders. Kind of like took their template.
And you know, like the
And they
travel
did it on
kit.
purpose. They knew what they were
Everybody does.
doing.
Yeah, everybody does. Yeah, even
like because they got like banners. They got like banners like Destiny, and like when you go into your screen where you equip your gear that looks like Destiny. Like they like even
Like,
some
but
of
the
the
difference,
designs of the armor is like they knew what they was doing.
but the difference is it's the skill tree.
Right.
Like I like that they
Yes.
have a skill tree. And I like that it gets harder when you do multiplayer.
Boy, I want to play
Yeah,
with
it
3. I
got
want to see
hard.
how hard it get because I know me and Young played and it
So
was rough.
Bro,
so
we was getting that. We was getting my ass.
me dope and Kid Stacks. Like that's one thing they have to work on is the crossplay server because me dope and Kid Stacks spent probably 30 minutes just trying to just get in a group together,
Mhm.
and it kept booting Kid Stacks out, and then it
Now,
wouldn't let me join at first.
Now they
But
did
once
put out on their Twitter that said this was 10 hours ago. We hope everybody is continuing to enjoy Outriders this weekend. Note that it may be taking some players longer than expected to successfully matchmake due to back-end issue and investigating. Matchmaking is, however, still possible. Now I don't know if the matchmaking mechanic or whatever is has anything to do with crossplay connecting, but I think that's what we were experiencing.
yeah. Now I just want to know. It's two things that concern me about the game. Well, three. That was the screen shaking because your screen shaking while you're shooting is like horrid. But will they add like grenades that everybody can use to it because it's most definitely needed?
I think it's per class because like of course the Technomancer has them and also the Trickster has some, I believe. Yes, I think the Trickster has some as well. So I think it may be class specific. I don't think it's a thing that everybody gets. Everybody has the running melee. Everybody has the melee type of.
But see, the thing is, if I'm gonna run the game by myself and a swarm of people are coming towards me, and I prefer playing with a devastator because that's what suits me. I feel like I shouldn't have to pick a certain character just to get a grenade. When
Well,
you
with
have running at you.
part of that is if you like if you listen to like their theory on how Outriders is, when they say and it actually says in the very beginning of the game, you can't do kind of like the runaway thing. You have to be in combat to get your health back up. That's the only way you can regen your health. You have to be in combat. So if you got a bunch of them swimming, you literally gotta fight it off basically for the most part to get that, to get that health, to get your health to
I
regen.
understand that because you know, like me playing with the devastator, I know when I kill people
Plus,
that's
you're a
close to
devastator. You
me.
got to be in it anyway. It's like it says close up. You ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
I say close up, but that don't mean crap with you can't kill 30 ads running at you at one time.
Could.
So okay. So they need a grenade. That just needs to be a part of your whatever. Your arsenal. Regardless of whatever your class is, you need to have a grenade, right? That's just cover based. That's
My
just
thing is, where they get what weapons trader did they go to where they said we'll give you all these guns, but the grenade sitting back in the back?
right. Then when you do the Technomancer, and it's just okay. So I'm gonna just get my nitpicks, and I'm gonna let y'all, Kanye, I'm gonna let y'all finish. So first off, the graphics, because they started development on this game in 2015, and it looks like it. It looks like it looks like the graphics look like on a 3080. It looks like PS3 going into PS4 graphics. That's what it looks like. Very lackluster, but I don't think they can put a lot graphically and keep it trimmed how they want to trim.
Yeah, with all
you
all
know,
the ads and stuff like that running at you. Yeah.
but it's off-putting. The mechanics though make up for it big time. The roll cover mechanic is good. I like it. Sometimes the cover doesn't go where you need to go, but
You like to go to, yeah. It'll
but
put you in the wrong position.
It ain't division. It ain't division like when you just stick to that mug.
right now the actual movement, or not movement, but the animation for the Technomancer when he throws the grenade. I don't know what kind of PlayStation 1 BS they got going on, but they need to fix that animation. When you throw those gadgets out, It looks garbage. It just looks trash. Other than
And
that, I don't have
then
no. And they said they shot the cutscenes on the handy cam and they're gonna fix it because because on PlayStation 1. So I was watching this guy. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's this guy who created if Apex Legends was on PlayStation 1. And he recreated a PlayStation 1 environment, and he had to add a filter because PlayStation 1, the way it processed stuff, that's why when you look at PlayStation 1, it has this little camera, this little jitter to all PlayStation 1 games because it couldn't properly render whatever. So he was explaining that's what the cutscenes look like. And here it's like they shaky, and they say, well, we shot the scenes on a handy cam. Hopefully they're gonna go back and fix it. This is what I heard, by the way. So that's off-putting. So it's some stuff they can fix. I got one crash today. I think everybody experienced like a crash, at least one crash.
That one crash to get your ass.
Yeah, you got one crash to pass, man. You gotta get one crash to pass, man. That's that's
because
it.
When we was playing with Stacks today, and again, shout out to Kid Stack. Like
shout out to that guy.
I had never crashed before. We was just like, oh, that's your problem. You got to get that one crash in.
Yeah, but other than that, I feel like this is, I'm finding myself more and more to be attracted to third person shooters. So it's like, if this pans out to be good, I can see myself playing this long term. Like this could be my game. Rogue is my competitive game, and this will be my kind of games as a servicey type game, I guess, or whatever. However, or not games as a service, not games as a service, but like one of those games that you revisit and my grindy game, I guess.
Yeah, like I'm starting to get into third person also because I'm basically grew up on FPS. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really cared for third. That was one of my things with Fortnite. I didn't really care for the third person. Seeing it, I'd rather it be in an FPS situation.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just nice I'm starting to grow with.
Yeah, I'm starting to adapt to it. And I feel like Outriders would be that game that can bring me into that fold.
Now, another thing we were doing today on stream is we were trying to beat the captain on the side quest to try to see if he can drop like some legendaries. It was a moot point. It wasn't, we didn't
very
get anything.
Unsuccessful.
Yeah, very unsuccessful. But it's one of those things. It's like a side quest where you go. I forget where you go, but you can go and you got to fight the captain in hopes that he drops some type of like gold item or something.
And that's one thing.
It was very fruitless for us.
One thing I can appreciate, I had never in my entire years of playing demos gotten an update for a demo. And that was
a lot.
Well, they say demo is really like it's not even a beta. Well, it is kind of like a beta. It's like a beta.
We're so used to beta because people don't do demos no more.
Yeah. So when they say demo, beta, you can use those terms synonymously almost. Yeah. But I was telling everybody, you can let these companies, it's a demo, it's a beta your ass right into a bad game. We've seen it happen before. You know what I mean? It's a beta you right into this is poor excuse for a game.
But yeah, man. Overall, though, I mean, I've played pretty much most 3 of the 4 classes. I haven't played Pyromancer yet.
It's good. It's if you like, it's very mid. Like they say, it's mid range as heck, man. Like I like the mid range game, but I think the Trickster looks good, man.
And I think that's why like a lot of the classes have their advantages and disadvantages, which is why, like I was saying earlier, like this is why these particular classes have grenades because they can't be close up for too long because on a Devastator, I don't think a Devastator even has like a shield on it. I think
like,
Technomancer does. Has a shield, but
you get that with Devastator, you get that armor, which is kind of like you turn into the thing,
pretty much.
And but it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long because by the time you kill 2 people, it's gone. So I don't know. Maybe it'll end up lasting longer as you progress with the skill tree.
I think you got to use it in conjunction with melee.
Yeah,
I think it's more effective.
Yeah,
we lost Snap. Yeah. Now, one thing that or whatever carries over into the game if you buy the game. So,
yep.
That's
progression does carry over. Some other stuff that wasn't in the game because I've watched like a lot of the broadcasts in the past. Expeditions seem like is going to be the end game along with the world tiers. Expeditions will be like harder, more challenging activities. They also, when you're progressing in the game, let's say if you continues to get beat the heck up in like certain world tiers, the meter will go back and knock you down a world tier because it'll basically mean that you're not ready. You need to gear up some more before you can tackle this higher tier.
You get your skills up.
They have a PvP mode.
No PvP mode. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine without PvP.
I was just asking because I was just asking because that's what I was trying to say. I didn't care too much for Division's PvP.
It's trash.
So,
but you got people that only play that though.
Yeah, I know some people said it was like, oh, it doesn't have. It's like that's everything. You have so many options for PvP. Like you don't.
And see, that's why I felt like with Call of Duty.
It's another thing for them to work on to negate one to forget or negate another part of the game. So let them just be PvE.
And see, that's what I felt like about Call of Duty. I felt like Call of Duty did not need to go RAM or B.
You said you didn't need Call of Duty to what?
I feel like Call of Duty did not need to go into the BR. Like I felt like with zombies, PvP, and the storyline, y'all were good.
You know, it's Activision, man. They want all the bread and butter. They want it all.
Brand new socks and drawers.
Want it all.
But yeah, I see myself. I see like I was saying, like the Division. So after 4 hours of gaming in general, I just get tilted. Where my shoulders get tight. I just don't want to game. I think the last game I played past 4 hours was the Division 1. Yeah, the Division 1. I played for like 8 hours straight one time. I'm talking about I had swamp ass. And this was before I got a Herman Miller chair. I had the little cheapo gaming chair I got from Home Depot or whatever, Office Depot. So you can imagine my tailbone was just like, man, I hate you. But I played that game for 8 hours straight, and it wasn't even story. It was just off straight gameplay mechanic. And Outriders does that for me, where it's like, dog, if baby don't come pull me off this thing or something, no, I'm here 8 hours
grinding.
And you know what? And that's why, like, when we did, we first started doing, what's the charity we do in November when we game
Extra Life? Yeah.
Yeah, when we first started doing, we was trying to pull those 24 hours. And the thing was, like, I was just sitting, at the time, I just had a dining room table chair. So you already know, sitting up trying to sit and play the game, sitting in that chair, I was steady. Like I had even got to the point where I was just going to get a bunch of comforters and stacking them on top of each other, trying to sit on them and get comfortable. It was just like, nah, I can't pull this.
Man, I gotta have doing that 24-hour stream. I was on the floor, the couch, most of the time the floor. Not gonna lie, I was like on the floor, freaking big 65-inch TV, bro.
Like I had got to the point where I was just like, I had got out that chair. I started laying across my bed. I ended up, changing.
Oh, I would have. I would have fell asleep doing the loading screen. I would have laid across the bed. I'm sorry. I've been done. I can't be comfortable playing video games because you give me a long load screen, I'm out.
The longest I ever like played a game straight through, like for hours, would have to be one of the Zelda games, where I was like there for like half a day, just giving it my all. Like I've been on Street Fighter for 5 or 6 hours, but I think Zelda pretty much got like almost a 12-hour day out of me.
Dang. See, that's my fear streaming, man. That's why I don't ever want to do late night streams anymore. Because I have a fear of falling asleep on stream. I really have a fear of that. That's why
Shouts out to my boy. Shouts out to my boy.
Be on there listening to some lo-fi tunes. Oh yeah, that lo-fi music. Boy, it'd be a clip on Twitter.
For real, a long clip, bro.
If I'm not mistaken,
You gonna watch me sleep?
Look
Just say it,
at
man.
it. Mouth open.
Don't let that slaw fall out.
Bro.
Oh, no. Yo, I've done that before. I was streaming on YouTube. This is when I was doing my hiatus, and I was like, I kind of had the itch to stream, but I was actually not streaming the game. I was doing when the coronavirus first hit, you could use your computing power to help the doctors fold proteins synthetically, I guess, to see how the virus, so they can come up with a vaccine or whatever.
Yeah, it's like basically like folding home that was on PS3.
I was folding at home with my computer, so I was just showing that, and I was leaning back in my chair. Boy, I fell asleep on stream, but I ain't had no viewers, so I'm good. I was like, let me go ahead and cut this thing off, man. I ain't good about it.
I have done that.
What?
Just been like playing the game, and like you get to a cutscene or something.
Many times I'll stream at home. Oh, bro, I can't count how many times I fell asleep in this game and shit. And I had this mother lean back sometime, and I'll sit up and play, and then all of a sudden I'll just lean back for a little bit, bro.
And y'all know what? Y'all know, like I got the reclining chair with the foot that like it's like a recliner, so the foot, the leg rest and stuff pop up.
Oh, you got the foot thing? Oh, Lomo would have been fell the hell out.
So that's why I don't put that. I don't put the massage. I don't turn the massager on.
And you got a massager? Oh,
yeah. I don't turn the massage on, and I don't put my chair in recline position because, like, I already know the way I have my house set up. Like, I keep it at the perfect temperature. And if I lean this chair back and throw my feet up and try to play the game, that I'm gonna fall asleep like this.
Get you one of them Anthem loading screens, you gone.
Rap. And don't be just like be like, I'll be right back. Y'all finna grab some food, and then you can ate real quick, and you sitting up in the chair playing your game.
7 hours later.
No, the last time I fell asleep playing the game was when I was No Life in Destiny like a couple months ago, and I was just playing Destiny, just like hardcore. But I was up just like falling asleep on Destiny. I remember I don't know if y'all remember when I was like, I kept going live in the Discord with Destiny and all that. That's when I was really just No Life in Destiny. And I was falling asleep on that bad boy and everything. Like mid-mission,
falling asleep in them orbit screens, ain't you?
No, I was falling asleep on my Sparrow. That's how bad it was, bro. All you hear,
Royalty. You can tell. I know,
bro.
Royalty. You can tell I know Life Destiny today, right?
Oh God. That boy said he fell asleep on the Sparrow,
bro. Plenty of times. Anyway,
you can tell I know Life Destiny today, right, Casey?
Why you say that?
You see what my power level is now versus.
Yeah, I see you at 1306. You could actually play Iron Banner and not get freaking one tapped.
Actually, I'm playing. I'm at 1308 now.
13 what?
1308.
Oh, look at you! You 2 points above me. Fry's Electronics, man, is going out of business. This is probably
all US stores closing, man.
Yeah, this is actually online. The online buying system is putting all box stores.
Did they have? Okay, I haven't been to Fry's in God knows forever. And secondly, in Houston, that crap is way too far from anywhere where I ever stayed to even want to even go there.
Last time I was at Fry's, I was in Houston.
Did they ever convert into any, like when COVID hit? Did they convert to any type of like curbside system or store pickup system or anything? Do anybody know?
I don't know that, but I went to Fry's, and I'm joking using this term, because I know we got people in our community that suffer with illness and stuff. So, but when I went into Fry's, it was looking real sickly, like it was like a shell of its former self.
Oh, I bet.
I was
I'm glad y'all just told me that. I'm going online now to see what cheap gadgets.
If you get a liquidation, go and do it right now because I went in there because back in like 10 years, I want to say 8-10 years ago, however long ago, me and Fry's was booming, man.
You can't order nothing offline. I got a big letter up here. After nearly 36 years in business as the one-stop shop and online resource for high-tech professionals across 9 states and 31 stores, Fry's Electronic Inc. Fry's or company has made a difficult decision to shut down its operation and close its business permanently.
So when I went in there right before Christmas, I was like, people. I think I went in November of 2020, and they had like a section with some low cheap gaming chairs. The home theater section was gutted. They had like some cheapo monitors. They had a couple things for like Nintendo Switch. They still had their software, but it just looked bad, dog. If it's this guy named what's his name, Kyle. He's a YouTuber. Him and his wife went to a Fry's or whatever. This was like maybe 2 years ago. They went to one in California, and it was like, well, we moved all our inventory. They moved their inventory to Las Vegas to make the Las Vegas store look full, because I think CES is in Las Vegas. Am I lying?
Yeah, it's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so they knew people was coming to Las Vegas, so they took all their stock from the neighboring stores and put it in that Vegas store to make it look full. But this has been Fry's has been almost out of there, dog. And you can attribute that to Amazon. You can attribute it to Best Buy just being
eBay,
everything, But Fry's, they've been on the brink of extinction for a minute, man. And they finally had to, with COVID and everything, they finally had to pull Fry's. The plug, they've been on a sad thing on the brink of extinction for a minute, man. And they finally had to, with COVID and everything, they finally had to Fry's. They've been on a sad thing because they didn't just do consumer electronics; they had electronics. Like you can go there and buy capacitors and resistors and all these things, because they didn't just do consumer electronics; they had electronics. Like you can go there and buy capacitors and resistors and all these things, because they didn't just do consumer electronics; they had electronics. Like you can go there and buy capacitors, resistors, and all these things, because they didn't just do consumer electronics; they had electronics. Like you can go there and buy
go-to spot for people that wanted to repair computers and stuff was Radio Shack until they like changed the whole industry. People that wanted to repair computers and stuff was Radio Shack.
And I was gonna say, when I was in school, I had bought a entire robotics project. When I was in school, I was builder. I had bought a entire I had to leap robotics project. When I was in school, I was builder. I had bought a entire I had to leap robotics project. When I was in school, I was builder. I had bought
technology progresses.
I had to leap robotics project. When I was in school,
as technology progresses, that's what had to leap robotics. As technology progresses, that's what had to leap. Got to the point where people felt like, why would I pay you to? I just go buy a new one. But now the price of desktop, why would I pay you to up the price of laptops? If you want now the price of desktop, now people.
But now everything is so proprietary that you need to be specialized to fix this. But now everything is so proprietary. You can't just be I'm a laptop technician or computer repair technician and think you're about to get into a MacBook. No, it don't work. You have to be specialized. You don't have the tools, the know-how. No, it don't work. You have to be specialized. You have the tools, the know-how. But yeah, I mean, it's sad. I mean, RIP to Fry's, man. They supply a lot of stuff, man. Like RIP to Fry's, man. They supply a lot of stuff, man. Like RIP to Fry's, man. They're closing 2 stores, man. A lot of stuff, man.
Converting their stores to online.
They're closing 2 stores. Yeah.
Converting their stores.
Retail, that's the whole.
That's in general. Retail, like my thing is, if you're not a small business, where like my thing is, if you're not a small business, where like my thing is, if you're not a small business,
right.
Like my thing is, if you're not,
and then they don't even be trying. But there you go, the Best Buy don't even be trying. Like they don't even. It has to be sold by Amazon. They'll price match out on Amazon, but they ain't finna tell you right off the bat by Amazon. They're gonna charge you $50 for this Bluetooth. They ain't finna tell you right off the bat by Amazon. They're gonna charge you $50 for this Bluetooth. I'm exaggerating. Shout out to Best Buy, man. I love walking in the Best Buy stores. I'm exaggerating. Shout out to Best Buy, man. I love walking in the Best Buy stores. I'm exaggerating. Shout out to Best Buy, man. I love walking in the Best Buy.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm exaggerating.
I love walking in the Best Buy.
Yeah,
Circuit City went out of business when I was there. Circuit City went out of business when I was there. Circuit City went out of business. It was just like it's just the big box stores. And Circuit City said they closed. It was just like outside the big box Office Depot. But now Office Depot is the Circuit City of today.
And you know the cold part about it, dog. Amazon Flex. And you know the cold part about it, dog. Amazon Flex. Out there, Woodlands Mall, they had a pop-up shop at store, Amazon store. Like, yeah, we can open up a little brick and mortar real quick and sell our products out of here real fast. Like, yeah, we can open, you know what I mean, for Christmas or the holidays, quick and sell our products out of here real fast. Like, yeah, you know what I mean, for Christmas or the holidays, you know, we can sell our products out of here real fast. You know what I mean, for Christmas or the holidays, you know,
speaking from if I want to go buy a system board real quick, right? 9 times out of 10, if I don't live in a big city, I have to order. If I don't live in a so if I need it right then and there, I can't get it right then. So if I
now you know what they ain't finna touch right now though. Microsoft. Now you know what they ain't finna touch right now though.
But I ain't even near one of those.
Now you know what they ain't finna touch right now though. You ain't gonna touch microchip though. Now you know what they ain't finna touch right now though. You ain't gonna touch microchip though.
Rugrats reboot coming to Paramount Plus. You ain't gonna touch microchip. Little video man. I was like, Paramount Plus. I was like, video man. I was like,
pretty much.
Because I'm a Rugrats fan and they got all the original voice video man. It looks like 10 times.
Pretty much.
Because I'm a Rugrats fan. What I saw all the original voice video man. It looks like 10 times.
Yeah, I was wondering about the who's the voice actors they got for the role of Chucky. Yeah, I was wondering about the who's the voice actors they got for the role of Chucky. Because I was wondering about who they got.
Has anybody died? Because everybody's on this.
Probably
Has anybody died? Because everybody's on this.
Tara is the OG in the voice.
Man, Tara got the resume.
Tara is the OG in the voice.
Man, Tara got the resume.
Tara is your favorite character's favorite character.
Exactly.
Tara is your favorite character's favorite character. Tara is your favorite character.
Twins for the Falcon. Twins for the I think.
I wonder is that a good job to have in the pandemic? Like you
voice actor.
Yeah, I wonder is that a good job?
Oh, look at Lance Riddick. He's still doing Destiny.
Like you voice actor. Yeah, I'm trying to put this damn mic to work. Yeah, I'm trying to put this. Hey, how you doing, baby? Damn mic to work. Hey, how you doing, baby? Damn mic to work. Hey, how you doing, baby?
Yeah, a lot of people are. You see it on TikTok. You see it on TikTok. Yeah, a lot of people are.
I love TikTok.
You see it on TikTok. Yeah, a lot of
live with voice actor for Naruto all the time. And a lot of people be asking like when the dub seasons are gonna come out. She's like, I'm still recording. Like I'm still recording from my house.
Nobody actually goes live like with the script, do they? Nobody actually goes live.
She just be giving away like autographs. She just be giving away like whoever autographs. She just be giving away like donate. Yeah, whenever she goes live, I'm always on it. Like donate. Yeah, whenever she goes live,
guys, I got a reaction. I know we
Whenever
on
she
the topic
goes
of
live,
regulars,
it's
I'm talking about voice
guys, I
actors.
gotta,
But
yeah.
I wanted to bring
Whenever she
up
goes live,
the
it's
reaction to the
amazing.
Proud Family characters. I wanted to bring up new
I still
design.
haven't seen the new
The
design
Proud
of
Family
it.
characters.
I've seen
Everybody
I still
is
haven't
good,
seen
but
the new
everybody's a
design.
bit
I've
shocked
seen
at the fact that how they made Dejanay. Everybody's a bit shocked. It's a little bit distasteful. And trifling.
It's a little
distasteful.
That's how she was in the original.
Everybody.
That's how she was in the original.
Everybody got a except her.
That's how she was.
And it's not sitting well with her. Why everybody got it didn't sit well. Even I first saw it, I'm like, Zoe got an upgrade.
got a big upgrade.
I'm like, Zoe got an upgrade.
Talking about the one.
So that's it.
It's like how I look at it. I know what Brianna's talking about. When I look at it, it's like, like when you look at certain characters, like I would kind of say they ain't do anything with Oscar and Trudy because they still have the same outfit, same look. But you know, with Oscar and Trudy, they still La Cienega got a different look. And Zoe, like we still got Trudy. La Cienega, biggest difference than anybody. She does not look like Zoe from back in the day. That's a difference than Zoe. But Dejanay don't look like Zoe from back in the day. That's a difference than Zoe.
It don't sit. It don't sit well with me at all.
It's like
it don't sit well with me at all.
Yeah, no, it's negative, but it's like kind of look like you kind of see like it's like
wait, is the one with the little blonde little is the one with the little blonde name, but she look red. The one with the little. What's her new? What her new one look like?
It don't look right.
What's her new? What her new one look like?
You know, it don't look right.
What's her new? What her new one look like?
You know, it don't look right. Why her stomach got it? Why her stomach got it? Because back then, during this time, they were making fun of girls that were fat. They weren't even fat. During this time, they were making fun of girls that were fat. They weren't even fat.
Back on Netflix again, people started to realize how douche they would talk to what you call this character.
Right.
And it was like, why there's always a dumb character in every single show. Friends,
right.
You can name show after show after show. There's always a dumb character in every single show. So it's like, right. You can name, and it was like, evolving the character.
The thing is,
I would honestly, without seeing the picture, I would expect her friends to look like what I would honestly, without seeing the picture, I would expect
those old shows.
to look like what
Those old shows. Because think about it. Even comedy, stand-up comedy has changed. Think about it. Even comedy, social. I mean, like stand-up comedy is more of social comedy.
Wait, are they older?
Stand-up comedy is more.
They're supposed.
Wait, are they older?
They changed some things up. They changed some things. There's older.
Wait, are they older?
They changed some things up. They changed.
Let's say this
There's wings are older.
Wait, are they older?
Let's just say we made her. Let's say this skinny chick. Then somebody would have changed her representation. Let's just say we made her a fit girl. Then somebody would have changed because the character she was in the heavy set, it kind of chick.
We understand that.
So it's like, so would have been like now. Okay, why she got to be skinny? You know somebody would have said. So would have been like.
That's not the argument.
Well, hold on. What's the argument? What's the argument? Well, hold on. How? What's the argument? Because of the belly out? Well, hold on. How? What's the argument?
It was not like that.
Because of the belly out?
Like that.
I'm
a picture below. That's from
like that.
Because of the belly
literally
out?
the same.
You know what? The thing is, y'all was 3 and 4 years old watching Proud Family. You know what? The thing is, y'all was 3 or 4 years old watching Proud Family. You know what? The thing is, y'all was 3 or 4. I'm just exaggerating, but they memory a little fuzzy.
I don't.
This is how I honestly felt.
I've watched
Like,
every single episode, and
I'm
they said they didn't have to do Disney.
gonna be honest with
I'm
you.
coming
I
from.
should have. They should have just aged them up like
I'm coming
more
from.
than what they got now.
They are middle schoolers, and I'm coming
The
from.
little baby with the messy hair that ain't got no eyes on one sock. That look more baby to me than hair that ain't got no eyes on one sock. I don't know. You grew up in the South, you grew up in the hood. Then this is normal to me. Like, I'm not saying it's just I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, normal to me. Black is beautiful. I'm not saying it's just all fast wrong with it. Black is beautiful.
I should have had them like really big young.
Black is beautiful.
That's what I feel like they should
I mean,
have
so
done.
y'all wanted to do like how Rugrats did, with all grown up. I mean, so y'all wanted to do like how
They were already in middle school.
all grown up. I mean, so
It's
y'all
like,
wanted to
I don't know,
do
I
like
just
how
felt like
They were already in middle school.
It's probably like probably grew up. It's like I would have felt like, I felt like more than a few years, like maybe NCT 6 or something like that. Had Penny go to college, it was like the last thing we thought she was just turning 16.
But we wouldn't want
like
a Disney show
the
about
last thing we
an
thought she
animated
was
college.
just turning 16.
But we wouldn't want a
like, I
Disney
mean, I'm
show
probably
about
have to be
an
a
animated college.
Dennis grown.
Yeah. It's like what's the demographic for that, right? Yeah. It's like what's the demographic for
in
that?
cartoon.
Yeah. It's like what's the
That's just like the same gripe a lot of Dragon Ball fans
Yeah.
have.
It's like
Why you have this go to and Trunks Dragon Ball fans? Why everybody else has? It's just like it's just one of those things where you have to fit the character age to the story. You have to fit. Nobody wanted to see Kenny grown up. Nobody wanted to see Kenny grown up.
Let's get to
So
the
they would
Spider-Man.
probably have to make Penny thick and
Let's get to the
they would probably have to
Spider-Man.
make Penny thick.
If it was Spider-Man 19, boy,
They probably have to make
pretty
Penny
sure.
thick. Like my boy with the dude, my boy with the stocking cap probably be tatted up. Smoking like my boy with the
Smoking black and
You
mild.
see they took his character out.
Smoking black and
You
mild.
see they took his character out. They couldn't find nobody else.
Who voiced black and
You
mild?
see they couldn't find nobody else.
I didn't know that. I didn't watch the Proud Family at all. Like I probably called know that. I didn't watch the Proud Family at all. Like I probably called know that. I didn't watch the Proud Family at all. Like I probably called man. All right, man. Shout out to Orlando.
Let's keep it moving, man, because we got to get to the. All right, man.
Shout out to Orlando.
Let's keep it moving, man, because we got to get to the.
Shout out to Orlando.
All over
They
the
were
place.
stomping.
Shout out to Orlando.
Oh, he took the banner down.
All over the place.
They were stomping.
Shout out to Orlando.
Oh, he took the banner down. That's what we got time to do on Twitter. Watch this. Stalk this man's page. Oh, he took the banner down. That's what we got time to do on Twitter.
They took on it though, where he was coming out the office. They threw shade. Where he coming out the office. He's also known. They knows himself that he still thing. But I like how they made light of it. And he was just like, the fake. But I like how they made the fake title. And they walking talking like, they were like, it's your fault. That's why they keep giving you fake titles, because you always run your mouth. It's your fault. That's why they keep giving you
They put up a bunch of fake titles the day before. I guess to get people to try to guess. They put up a bunch of fake titles the day before.
I like that one.
Phone home.
They put up a bunch of fake titles.
Like-
I like that one.
Yeah, that's all.
Did anybody notice the hex on the board
That's
though?
all.
Yes.
Did anybody notice the
Yes.
hex on the board though?
Yes.
Did
I
anybody
framed it.
notice
Oh,
the
people!
hex
Come on,
on
bro.
the board?
People were looking for all types of, in that little background. Even if they were pretty sure people were looking for all types of, in that little background.
I'm pretty sure.
They were pretty sure.
I'm pretty
People
sure
were
somebody
looking for
saw
all
four
types
written on that board.
background.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure somebody saw four
four
written on that board. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure somebody saw four written on that board. I'm pretty sure. My thing is, I see the route. they're going with the home thing. My thing is, I kind of, I see the route. You know what I'm saying? Home thing. My thing is, I just been craving that. I see the route. That thing that just like I just been craving that title that Spider-Man is just like not hitting that title that Spider-Man is just
I mean, this could be just the. I mean, this could be the what people probably think about like the home saga because I know he did say today that Robert Downey Jr. said he doesn't. They don't. He doesn't want him to be playing Spider-Man at 37. But Tom Holland said he's like his contract is up. There's no way Spider-Man at 37. But Tom Holland said no way his contract is up at No Way Home. So he said he wants Spider-Man to play Spider-Man. But Tom Holland said no way he'll be in those other situations. He said he wants to figure out how much money Sony gonna get and how much money Marvel gonna get, or who's gonna get what.
Yeah.
Money Sony gonna get.
So speaking of Tom Holland, he put out a tweet saying he doesn't. So speaking of Tom Holland, he put out the way he came into the way he played Nathan Drake, the way he came into. Now if you have the Nathan Drake, the way he coming out saying that, so he must have watched the movie or what they have so far. So either he feels like the movie gonna be trash because of his acting and the way he came into the character, or they gonna go back and do a bunch of reshoots. He came into his character, or they gonna go back and do a bunch of reshoots.
I don't doubt it. I mean, they still trying to figure out how to put freaking James Bond out of this. I don't doubt it. I mean, they still trying to figure out how to put really James Bond. I know he did. He mentioned he auditioned to be in Star Wars too. I know he did. He mentioned he's.
Well, when I found that, I was like,
I know he did. He mentioned he.
Well, when I found that, I was like,
he said.
He said, well, when I found that, I was like, Finn.
The thing is,
he said, well, when I found that,
the thing is, it's not like. For me, certain actors, it's not like position. For me, certain actors, it's not like as far as like I really can't see nobody else playing Finn. Even though to be Finn didn't have a big role in that trilogy, he was just.
But he should have.
A big role in that trilogy. He was just like.
But he should have.
He was a B character in that role. He wasn't. He was just like.
But he should have.
He was a B character in that role. We thought he was an A character, but he was a B character. The B character, we thought he was an A character. We know who they are because the B character, we thought he was an A character, but we know who they are because the B character, the same thing with. My thing is with the difference in between a Star Wars movie and a Star Trek movie. My thing is with the difference between a Star Trek movie and all things gonna be all about is Perkins Spock, but so many of the other characters they shot Perkins Spock, but so many of the other characters they shot Perkins Spock, but so many of the other characters
Since we're talking about that,
yeah.
Superman might be getting a reboot, and it's going to be directed by J.J. Abrams. Superman might be getting a reboot, and it's going to be directed by J.J. Abrams.
I really don't need another Superman movie
because I know they're going to use the loophole that they've been using. It's a different herb. Because I know they're going to use the loophole. Shut up.
Why are we in the DC realm?
Oh, and Superman and Lois is
Batwoman. Why are we in the DC realm? Why are we in the DC realm?
Superman and Lois is
Batwoman. Why are we in the DC realm? Why are we in the DC realm? How the original Batwoman out of DC realm? Ruby Rose have cut her completely out of Crisis on Infinite. Have cut her.
I want to see how they did that because that whole Batman part has her in it.
Have cut her. Right. I'm like, what they did
with the whole Batman part has her in it. I got to rewatch it.
Right. I'm like, what they did with the whole Batman.
Make it make sense.
I got to rewatch it.
Right. I'm like, they probably cut that whole thing out.
Make it make sense.
They probably cut that whole Batman.
You might as well erase the other half of season one of Batwoman.
They probably cut that whole Batman.
You might as well erase the other half of season one of Batwoman.
And you know, like the way Batwoman is going on, in the series they steady telling the way Batwoman is going, and in the series they steady telling the way Batwoman is really bothering me. The way he's
holding on to it.
The way he gets to hate ass. You know what I'm saying?
He holding on to that a little bit too hard.
The way he gets to hate ass.
All right, man. Let's get to the Black History part. of the show. All right, man. Let's get to the Black History part of the
All
show.
right, people. So we've gone the whole month of February. And so we know ice storms, stuff like that. Weather
Apocalypses,
but we still and it kind of like I'm being honest, I'm being transparent, kind of bothers me that we're doing this kind of being honest, I'm being transparent, we should have it's nobody's fault. It was just so much other stuff going on that it pretty much it was just so much skipped our mind. But I feel like every show we should have been paying homage to something. It was just so much skipped our mind. But I feel
I agree with you, bro. But like we black and from the south, we are. I agree with you, bro. But like we, you know what I mean. I don't feel like I agree. It's like, but like it's kind of one of the things. I don't feel like there's something wrong. Like, you know what I mean. Like kind of one. You have a conversation with me, you already know what's up. Like you hear just your southern twang, you have a conversation with me, you already know what's up. So like you hear just your Black History, man. We don't gotta give a shout. You already know what's up. It ain't gonna be just February. You know what I mean? We don't gotta give a shout. We don't keep stuff in the down. It ain't gonna be just February. You know, we don't keep stuff in the down. It ain't gonna be just February. Right. Keep stuff in the down. Right.
So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do this quick. Right. We're not gonna talk your ears off about it. We're gonna be long-winded. We're not gonna talk.
Except for when we talk about Arthur Hayes.
We're gonna be long-winded, and we're not gonna talk.
Except for when we talk about Arthur Hayes.
You know, the teacher from
Except for when we talk about Arthur Hayes.
And bore you to death. Teacher from
or Charlie Brown.
Yeah, they all bore you to death. So we're gonna go to the black characters and yeah, they all bore you to death. Black, so we're gonna go to black characters who have contributed, made contributions. We're gonna go to black characters and who have contributed a whole plethora. We're not gonna go down the history route about 10 within black history. We just gonna highlight certain things like actors in fantasy. We just gonna cover superheroes, all this fantasy, anime. We just gonna go down that route. We gonna keep the list out with anime. We just gonna go down that route.
Let me get me out the way. So basically, is two people I want to highlight real quick. Jerry Lawson. So basically, is a lot of people say he's like synonymous with the Atari. Say he didn't build the Atari. He built what's called the what is it called? He didn't build the Atari. The Fairchild Semiconductor. The Fairchild channel. He didn't build the Atari. What he's known for is building the video game part. The things that blow in and all that. That's what he built. Yeah. Fun fact: he interviewed Steve Wozniak for a job, but didn't hire him. But they were familiar with each other. But didn't born December 1st, 1940 in Brooklyn, New York. Died April 9th, 2011. Born December 1st, 1940 in Brooklyn, New York. But yeah, he's a pioneer in video gaming today. Well, I mean, it's evolved since then. He's a pioneer in video gaming today. What would have been, if it wasn't for him. So shout out to would have been. Another guy I want to highlight is Arthur Hayes. So shout out to Arthur Hayes. Another guy I want to highlight. Fair article on him. They're not doing him fairly. Him and two other guys founded this company called BitMEX, where you can trade your Bitcoin. They just didn't register the company in the U.S. or EU. They just didn't register Seychelles, where they weren't subject to like the laws of the US. They basically, let you trade your coin at 1,000 times leverage or whatever. But people came after him because he was making money hand over fist or whatever. But they tried to slap criminal charges on him. You got companies out here, JP Morgan and Chase. They're not slapping criminal charges on all the dirt. They do. What's the bank that was working criminal charges on cartels? They do laundering money. What's the they didn't even PNC? They didn't even charge anybody from that. They just got fined. But when it's a black man and he's making money hand over fist in the financial world, but he found a loophole. It's like you want to throw criminal charges on him. Same thing with that guy, that YouTuber, Army and Hellcat. same where that he wasn't totally illegal. He wasn't totally legal, and I'm not championing this. He wasn't totally illegal. He ordered cable, and he streamed. He built an app, and he streamed his cable that he paid for through an app, and he was charging stream his cable. Now that's up to the individual company to sue you, but that's not a criminal charge. But but since he had all his cars in his driveway and all his jewelry on, like these people don't like it when you get money and you make loopholes and you show it and you put it in their face. They try to come after you. So shout out to Arthur Hayes for that. He's under fire right now. I think he's in a different country, but I think he has criminal charges if he comes back to the States. So I just hope everything works out with the situation. And
China.
Yeah, somewhere Hong Kong or China. I don't know. Look it up. But I just when a black man is trying to liberate, do some financial freedom and liberate us. You know what I mean? They try to oppress us. So shout out to that brother, and I hope his situation pans out. That's all I got. Arthur Hayes, that's his name.
Like, what else we got?
All right.
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Tank.
Give a shout out to Cree Summer.
Hey.
One of my favorite voice actors, different world.
Right.
That resume is impeccable. She's been in Superhero Girls, everything DC, DuckTales, Ben 10, Young Justice, Teen Titans, and the list just goes on and on and on. And fellow Cancer, 7-7, 7-11 for me. So shout out to Cree Summer. She's been doing her thing since the 80s. And it's just remarkable.
Yeah, I thought she was just on a different world.
Oh man, her voice is like super recognizable
everywhere.
For me growing up.
Kids Next Door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's been on. Oh man.
Rugrats, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was on Rugrats. Yep, sure was.
She played Susie, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Susie Carmichael.
That is correct.
Yep.
Hey, something for Black History Month that I want to bring up, not really just bring up, but I know, has anybody watched the Superman and Lois show yet?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm probably going to watch it tonight.
I'm going to give you a spoiler. Lex Luthor might be black. Let's keep going.
I like that. He was black in the animated series.
Right.
Yeah, because they always flip-flopped his character. Like, they've always
because old boy in the animated series show could pass for black.
He was a little tan.
He was a light-skinned brother.
He was a very tan Lex Luthor.
But you know what? He was one of the best ones to me. I just like the demeanor that he portrayed. Like, you ain't gonna punk me. I don't care who you are.
It's excellent.
So like, it's just like you went from Gene Hackman playing Lex Luthor to the guy, I can't forget dude's name, but the dude that played I'm just drawing blanks. The founder of Facebook playing Lex Luthor. So
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg.
You talking about Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse. There we go.
Him and the new Lex Luthor are trolling each other on the internet right now. Michael Rosenberg and John Cryer. I don't know why, but they are.
What?
The two Lex Luthors, yes.
Now, I like Michael Rosenberg as Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Yeah.
John Cryer, I couldn't get with.
I liked him.
Really?
Yes.
I couldn't get with John Cryer.
I can't, and you know what?
I don't know why, because he's an asshole. You should like him.
John Cryer, I can only see
I like John Cryer in 1.5 Men.
I can only see him as Lex Luthor's nephew. I can't get it out of my head of him
It's
playing.
one of those days, bro. It's one of those days.
I remember when y'all first announced him being Lex Luthor. It's like the only thing I'm like, it's the guy to play Alan on 2.5 Men. And Alan was the character in the show that had a lot of bad luck go his way. But yeah, he's now going to play Lex Luthor. I'm like,
But don't you guys remember? Remember him being Lex Luthor's nephew? Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the only reason why I can't see it. I'm like, he's still Lex Luthor's nephew to me. I still
Wow, I forgot about that.
That's full
Like
circle.
when I watch the old Superman movies, I pretty much don't go past the
second one.
The second one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the one with Zod and them just
That's the second
for
one.
Zod. You know, say because that's just like a classic line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither
Right.
was that. Yeah.
But
let me-
when
I
he
s-
goes to the nuclear, what's his name? Like
Nuclear Man?
the dude.
What the fuck is that, man?
The nuclear family, the dad
No,
family.
not as Titans.
No, the dude with the sun on his chest, whatever.
I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about. I know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Like that, and I forgot. I think the last movie got Supergirl in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't. No, I'm good.
All right. I'm sorry to take y'all off track. Let's keep going. Sorry.
All right.
But-
I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm on the same tip with Tink when it comes to voice actors. Keith David and Phil Lamar. Keith David.
Nice.
If you remember Keith David, if you watched ATL, he was Nunu's dad. But if you are a true voice actor fan, he was Spawn.
Fun.
He was Spawn.
He was
Phil
fun.
Lamar,
Was he? He was in Gargoyles. He was Goliath.
Yeah, he was Goliath.
Goliath.
Go figure.
Oh yeah.
And look what I have on my arm. I have Goliath tattooed on me. So that's just, yeah. So go figure. Phil Lamar,
He also gave us
Samurai
Dr.
Jack.
Facilier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Princess and the Frog.
So you know, I actually, you know, especially because I had played, actually managed to get Spawn this past, I say weekend. So it was like, man, I could not see anybody else playing Spawn, like ever. I really couldn't see
In
him.
the animated
like Phil Lamar.
series, in the animated series, he had the perfect voice for Spawn.
Yes.
But when it came to the actor, I felt like Michael J. White did a damn good job as Spawn.
He did.
Oh yeah.
He did.
He did. That movie, I think that movie was too ahead of its time.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was.
I thought it was awesome. But
Because John Leguizamo, I can't say he never
John
said
Leguizamo.
Yeah, I know it's something like that. Anyway, him playing the little
Violator.
Yeah, was perfect.
It was.
Oh yeah, that was.
It was.
It was perfect
And he took
casting.
It was perfect.
And
casting.
he brought that character from the pages to life.
When you can't recognize the actual person playing the character, that's how you know. Because I would have
just
never.
like Colin Farrell in the Batman right now. Can't recognize that because he's the Penguin.
That's when you know that character has really engulfed in that role.
And quick shout out to Kratos from God of War.
Yes.
Kratos is black. I don't care what you say. T.C. Carson from Living Single voiced him at first, and then Christopher Judge later on. So,
wow, didn't know that.
Happy Black History Month to Kratos.
All right, Briario.
My shout out is for the animators of Cowboy Bebop, because to me that was like my first way of seeing like black people in anime.
Okay. Who were they? What were their names? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know, and I used to watch the hell out of Cowboy.
It was a lot of.
I didn't know that either. I used to watch the hell out of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it was a lot of. It was a lot of.
I still got some of that manga.
Nice.
That's how I say the first time seeing yourself in an animation of like anime style would be Cowboy Bebop. So shout out to them.
So do we?
And
Okay.
the creators,
so do we? Go ahead.
And creators Cannon Blaster.
Cannon Buster.
That's right. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that. Are we gonna correlate them to that? Because were they inspired because they knew that the animators of Cowboy Bebop were black, and that inspired them to make Cannon Busters? Because Cannon Busters give me Cowboy Bebop vibe.
In a way. But I've been following the creator for a while, and I'm LaShawn Thomas.
Yeah. And Cannon, I didn't finish it, but from what I saw from Cannon Busters, it was really, really good. It was really good anime.
How did I butcher
Hey,
that?
Briario. Hey,
What's up?
Briario. Have you seen this anime called Carol on Tuesday? It's on Netflix. Come to find out that anime actually takes place in the same universe as Cowboy Bebop. And then you got black characters in that anime. Carol, she's black. She got dreads. You actually have a character in that show that looks like Lil Uzi Vert.
On that note,
I don't.
There you go. Just look it up. Just look it up.
On that note,
I'm curious now. I'll look
But
it up.
because shout out to my wife for bringing that anime up, man. Because I think I was on break one night. She just showed me the anime. She went to the website of the anime, and I look at the characters. Like, all right, they got some black characters in here, cool. And it was one character that's supposed to be a rapper, but he had, the same type of dread hairstyle as him. And I'm like, hey, what Lil Uzi Vert in the anime? What? Oh, okay. But I actually watched the anime.
I see your face.
I actually watched it. It's still a good anime though, because it's an anime based off music, and like I said, it's set in the same universe as Cowboy Bebop because they're on a different planet than Earth.
Oh wow. All right, I'm corpsing. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this issue of Nerdful Podcast.
Just look it up.
Let me just run through these anime characters. You got Yuriichi, you got Killer Bee, you got the Raikage, you got Kaname from Yuriichi and Kaname from Bleach. You also got Valletta Nu, you got Angel, you got Kuzan, and you also have a couple of the Sparta from Bleach. They actually, in this anime list, they actually got Riley and Huey in here. Really don't consider them anime, even though they're drawn in Korea. Yeah. So, and I had a few more lists, but we're not gonna go through them. But you know what I'm saying? Happy Black
I had to say
History
one of my
Month.
favorites though. Rock Lock from. I just like the look from My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
And then you got
looks.
your black comic book characters. You got Black Panther, Falcon, Prowler, Luke Cage, Blade,
Blue
Misty,
Marvel.
Nightstorm, War Machine.
Shout out to Stan Lee, man. He was for us.
Ironheart.
Yeah. You got Riri,
Miles Morales.
Miles, yeah. The list goes on and on. So, in the comic book realm, there's a lot of representation. Spawn,
And shout out to Ralph.
Miss
Shout out
Monica.
to Ralph from the Ninja Turtles. He was black.
Black Lightning, Nubia, DC side,
green.
John
Static
Stewart,
Shock.
But his soul was black.
Yeah, so all right, man.
So,
we ran it tonight. I mean, I think we ran this longer than the anniversary show.
But we had fun though, man.
Oh yeah. But we're gonna wrap this issue of Nerdflow Podcast, issue 173. Please make sure you guys follow the social at the bottom of the overlay. They're all right there for you to see. And yeah, man, we'll catch you guys on next week. Holla.
Go drink some coffee.
All right, guys.
No, I'm not drinking coffee. No, I have no coffee.
It's too late for coffee.